Welcome everybody to the biggest video we'll be ever doing today. This is the 2019 National Basketball Association, or NBA, prediction video. This is for the entire season of this up-and-coming season. We're not including the preseason though, just the regular season and the playoffs, and after the playoffs, not the off-season. Now, I would like to start off by saying, please like this video. Please go do that right now because it took me a long time to make this video. Everybody done that? Alright, now please share this with your friends. Everybody you know. Because I want more people in this community so that people understand and that they can look at this video after the season and say, hey look, he may have been right on some things like this. And that would be really cool. You guys did that? No? You can pause the video if you need to. Third thing. Subscribe to the channel, please, if you are not already subscribed. We need subscribers in this community. It's very important. Everybody did that? Get the notifications by ringing the bell. Last thing, comment what you want next. That's the most important thing. Comment anything. If you even disagree with some of my things, I will comment back. Alright, don't worry about it. I will comment back. I'll be looking at this video daily just to make sure that everybody is commenting, seeing what they're saying about this video. Everybody on track? We're all good? Perfect. Let's start off with a fair disclaimer. These playoff predictions, these predictions for the NBA season, and yes, I have a little lamp. I'm going to put this down here so it looks like my face lit up. It looks cool, right? Well, fair disclaimer, these predictions are assuming that the players do not get injured. I do understand that there will be some injuries, and I kind of adjusted for that. Adjusted for some teams maybe having injuries, but I try to avoid it altogether. So that's my disclaimer before the video starts, and I'll say that at the end. All good? Let's start. We're going to start first with the standings for the regular season. Now, I do have to say that I used a site called playoffpredictors.com. Now what I did was you can choose which teams will win which certain games every single week. You can choose which teams win this game, and you can even predict let's see, division winners. You can predict the playoffs on it. Now you have to choose the 2018-2019 season because it already has the calendar for it. So make sure to do that if you want to do it for yourself. For the Eastern Conference, now please keep in mind that I tried to print out a piece of paper, but it didn't quite work. I don't know, something's wrong with my printer. So what I first have is the Boston Celtics winning 64 games and only losing 18. They win 64 games. Philadelphia follows suit in second place in the Eastern Conference by winning 56 games. Give me a second, because I might need to look at division winners too. Milwaukee will be in third place with 54 and 28. Now I know people are going to say, oh, Milwaukee's going to win 54 games. Yes, because Giannis Antetokounmpo looks swole this season. If you've seen the picture of him working out with his brothers, he looks swole. He's going to be a terror in the East. Fourth place, I do have the Toronto Raptors. Now, I'm not sure about Kawhi Leonard now because of his situation. I hope he'll be able to get back into his groove, and I may slot them up at second place. But for right now, I'm going to put them at fourth place, and that's, I think, the lowest they'll go. And they will win 50 games. Indiana Pacers with 48 and 34. Now, this kind of is a stretch because Victor Oladipo is really... he's doing a lot of great things in the offseason. And many people still may have the Pacers higher. They may have them lower. I'm putting them at 48 wins. And I think that's fair enough. Miami Heat will stay in sixth place in the Eastern Conference at 45 wins and 37 losses. Dwayne Wade, he's getting older. He may start to slow down. The Heat haven't really done a lot of things in the season. In the off season, so that's why I have them at 6 still. Seventh, Washington Wizards move up to 44 and 38, which is kind of cool for me to talk about them because they added Dwight Howard. Now that is going to cause a little bit of locker room issues, but I think it should work out. I think they'll be doing good. They'll have 7th in the Eastern Conference. Lastly, in 8th, I have my Chicago Bulls at 43-39. It is kind of a stretch, but they will win 16 more games than last season. The reason why is because they've added new pieces. Lauri Markkanen's getting better. Their draft pick, Wendell Carter Jr., who's a center, I'm really excited for him. He's looking like he's going to be a great player in the future. If you pair him up with Lauri Markkanen and the rest of their pieces, that's going to be really good for the team. So I want to put them at 8th. Maybe they'll be no shorter than 11th, but I want to put them as high as 8th. That's it. 9th, I have the Detroit Pistons. 10th, I have the New York Knicks. 11th, I have the Charlotte Hornets. 12th, I have the Orlando Magic, which is kind of really cool because they added Mo Bamba. That's the player I wanted for the Chicago Bulls. I really wanted Mo Bamba on the team because he looks great. He's, a great center to have. He's a great centerpiece. But Wendell Carter Jr. is a really good piece, too. 13th, I have the Cleveland Cavaliers. Good luck. 14th, I have the Atlanta Hawks. And 15th, I have the Brooklyn Nets. Now, I do understand some people may disagree, but that's expected. Nobody's going to disagree about that Cleveland pick. Alright, now for the Western Conference. Let me just... I gotta compose myself really quick. Y'all got swept! Okay. Alright, first in the conference, I have Golden State with 67 wins. Now, I think that's all they'll get. If they get 70 wins, I'll actually be really surprised. Second, I have the Houston Rockets at 63-19. Good record, because they're a really good team, too. Portland, I have 55-27. I'm still considering that they are really good from last year. Damian Lillard is going to be a really great player, especially because he was a first-team All-NBA player. Kind of weird, but he's really good. Utah Jazz, I have at 52-30. This pick is really a good one for me because Donovan Mitchell is going to be pissed off that he didn't get Rookie of the Year. And I think that, with that, he's going to transform himself. He's going to get better. And I maybe from last season, I may have predicted that he might be the NBA's next Michael Jordan. Because last season, he was playing like Michael Jordan is in his first year. He was playing like him, which is kind of weird for me to say, being that I'm a Bulls fan and he's on the Utah Jazz. But I see that future for him. So good luck to Donovan Mitchell. You should have won Rookie of the Year. 5th, I had the OKC Thunder, Oklahoma City at 51-31. Kind of a little weird for me to say, but, Russell Westbrook is going for that triple-double record. He's trying to get third of all time in triple-doubles, which only needs 8 more to pass Jason Kidd, I believe. I think that's it. And he's still young, and he's a great player. So good luck to you guys. 6th, I have the Los Angeles Lakers. I know people are putting them at 47.5 wins. That's kind of where I'm going with that one. But people have them at 4th place in the Western Conference. I don't see that happening at all. They're going to be in 6th place, alright? Yeah, that's it. I only have you guys at 6th place. I'm sorry. 7th, I have the San Antonio Spurs, who just added DeMar DeRozan, which is a really great player to add right now. And, along with Greg Popovich, who can coach him, you guys will win at least 48 wins. 48 games, sorry. In 8th place, I have New Orleans Pelicans, 45-37. Anthony Davis is going to carry that team by himself without DeMarcus Cousins because he's pissed off that DeMarcus left him. He's going to win 45 games for them, which is going to be really cool. 9th, I have the Minnesota Timberwolves. 10th, I have the Denver Nuggets. Dallas Mavericks, I actually have in 11th. The 12th seed, I have the Phoenix Suns. 13th, I have the Clippers. 14th, I have the Kings. And 15th, I have the Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah. I'm predicting that the Memphis Grizzlies are going to take the first overall pick next draft, in the 2019 draft. They'll probably take the first overall pick. Second overall pick will probably go to the Brooklyn Nets. And third overall pick will go to the Sacramento Kings. Yeah, Sacramento, you guys stink. You guys try to add good pieces, but you guys will probably be good in a few years. Good luck. Okay, the second point I want to discuss is the All-Star game. Now, last season was kind of weird with the All-Star game because they kind of switched up the format, which now it's kind of harder to make picks for who will be an All-Star. But I've looked from the last seasons and I've looked from their appearances, and I actually figured out who I think will be in the All-Star game. So for sure, who will be in this All-Star game will be LeBron. I don't like LeBron. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, 3-6. Choke. Steph Curry, which is really obvious pick. Giannis Antetokounmpo, obviously the Greek freak. Anthony Davis, the unibrow. Kevin Durant, no nickname given. DeMar DeRozan, Joel Embiid, Kyrie Swerving Irving, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Victor Oladipo, Kevin Love, Paul George, Karl Anthony Towns, Klay Thompson, Kyle Lowry, Damian Lillard, Draymond Green, and Jimmy Butler will be on those teams. And keep in mind, why I think the 9th seed will go to the Minnesota Timberwolves is because of their locker room issue right now with Jimmy Butler. Because Jimmy Butler is not really having it with the team. Sorry about that. And now I have the picks that I would really love to see in the All-Star game. First, I would love to see Kawhi Leonard come back. If Kawhi Leonard does good for the Toronto Raptors and exceeds my expectations, he would be a great candidate for the All-Star game. And I would actually give him my vote. Because Kawhi Leonard, he's been suffering so much, especially with the injuries, even though he was cleared for the last season. I think he should be an All-Star again. Gordon Hayward. From that injury last year, it shocked the NBA world. It shocked us because Gordon Hayward was projected to be an all-star caliber player last year, and the Boston Celtics were supposed to go to the finals. But with those injuries that they had, with the suffering that they were going through, especially with Gordon, on the first game of the season, that was devastating to Boston Celtics fans. But you know what? They rallied back and they did their best, and that's very important. So Gordon Hayward, I hope you become an all-star this season and prove us and show us why you wanted to be a Celtic. And lastly, Chris Paul. It's very obvious Chris Paul deserves to be an all-star. You know, he wasn't an all-star, but he deserves to be an all-star this year. I think he's a little bit not given as much credit, and I know the injury or whatever in the conference finals threw him off, especially with missing 27 threes. I don't know how he missed 27 threes. I think, that he should be an all-star. He's really doing good for the team. I kind of made a little, side joke. Put 1 point Ben Simmons in there. Put Ben Simmons in there. I kind of made that joke. Because, he may become the next LeBron is what people are saying. But, 1 point. Who will win and who's going to be the All-Star Game MVP? That's the question I got. Most likely captains are for the West, it'll either be Steph Curry or LeBron James. And for the East, it'll either be Giannis or Kyrie Irving. The East, the Eastern Conference captain team will win this year most likely. I really do want them to win. Because the West has always been dominant. That's why it's kind of weird with the format. I can't actually decide who's going to win. But whoever from the Eastern Conference, whoever the captain will be, that team will win. And this year, I actually want Giannis Antetokounmpo to win the All-Star Game MVP. He's a really great player. He deserves a lot of credit with the Milwaukee Bucks organization. He's done a lot for the team. And in the All-Star games, he's been doing really good too. I understand what Anthony Davis and what they've been doing, but last year, LeBron winning it? No. I would much like to see Giannis win this year. Now, third point I would love to make is the NBA playoff bracket, and I know you guys been waiting for this moment your entire video watching so far, especially since we're about 15 minutes in. I'm going to start off with the Eastern Conference because it's one of the easiest ones to talk about because the Cleveland Cavaliers are finally out, which is good. Let me talk about division winners. Miami's going to win their division for the Southeast. The Atlantic division winner will be the Boston Celtics, and the Central division winner will be the Milwaukee Bucks. No more Cleveland. Good. The Southwest and the Western Conference, Houston's going to win their conference. Portland will win the Northwest, and Golden State Warriors will win the Pacific Division. So, yeah, props to that. Now, in the Eastern Conference, Boston Celtics, the first seed versus the Bulls, 5 games. Yeah, I have Boston winning in 5 games, so yeah. Bulls will at least try to pull 1 game, hopefully. Raptors versus the Pacers, 4th seed against the 5th seed. I have the Pacers winning in 6 games, actually. I have the 5th seed winning. Because, Victor Oladipo, last year they should have won. That first game, in the 7th, they should have won against the Cleveland Cavaliers, but, LeBron, flopping. Bucks versus the Heat, I have the Bucks winning in 5. 76ers against the Wizards, I have the 76ers winning in 6 games. Now, the Boston Celtics against the Pacers, I do have going to 5 games. Boston's going to be really good. They're going to be pulling all their pieces together. They're going to be working hard on it. So I think that's what's going to happen. Bucks against the 76ers, I have going to 7 games, but I actually have a surprise for you. I have the Bucks winning in 7 games. So that's going to be really cool. So Boston Celtics versus the Milwaukee Bucks. That series will go to 7 games. Boston will win. So Boston will head off to the NBA Finals against whoever comes out of the West. Not the Lakers. Warriors, Pelicans, 1st against 8th. Warriors will sweep. That will actually be our only sweep in the playoff bracket. Jazz against the Thunder. Remember last year? Thunder? Yeah. I have Jazz winning in 5 games. Good luck. Trailblazers against the Lakers. I'm actually giving the Lakers some credit. They put a lot of pieces together, so I have them winning in 6 games. Remember Michael Jordan, 6 games? Well, get ready for your turmoil because 2nd seed against the 7th seed, the Rockets will win in 5 games. Yeah, Lakers fans, get ready for it. Warriors against the Jazz. Warriors will win in 5 games. Lakers against the Rockets. Rockets will win in 6 games. Oh, there's that face right there. I just look at the screen right now and I'm seeing it. Alright, for the Western Conference Finals, I have Warriors beating the Rockets again in 7 games because they're going to be fighting back and forth. Now we have a matchup of Warriors versus Celtics. This finals matchup will be the best since the last 4 years because Cleveland is literally one guy and now they don't have that guy. I would actually like to see what Kevin Love does, but still, good luck. Warriors in 6. Warriors in 6 games. Don't dislike this video, man. Warriors will win in 6 games against the Celtics. They will do better than the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah. I actually can tell you who will win which games. Since Golden State will have home court advantage, Golden State will win the first game, but Boston will take away a game. They'll win the second game. Golden State will win the third game, but Boston will win the 4th game in their house. And I understand, they haven't really lost a home game. That was ridiculous. They haven't lost a home game in the playoffs last year. That was really ridiculous. Except I believe the last game. Well, yeah. And then I have Golden State actually winning the last 2 games. So I have them winning in their house and in Boston's house. So sorry Celtics fans. But that'll be that. Warriors will be 2019 NBA champions. Curry will have his 4th ring, and he'll pass LeBron. Because, LeBron has 3. And Curry has the same amount of rings as him. And KD will have 3 rings. Yeah. Now, let's get to the best part. The predictions for the awards. Rookie of the Year, Luka Doncic. Yes, I picked Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is going to be handed the keys to the offense when Dirk Nowitzki retires in 2 years. He's going to be developing right now to be that guy. He's going to be the first scoring option if he stays with Dallas. And I'm predicting a bright future for the number 3 overall pick. Now, I always talk about number 3 overall picks because Michael Jordan was the number 3 overall pick. So I really like comparing. And I think Luka Doncic is going to be a really great player. So, good luck, Luka. I hope you do really good things for the NBA. You did a lot of good things for the EuroLeague. Let's see you translate into success here. Most improved player. This is kind of a surprise, except it's not stupid. Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard hasn't really been doing good over these past couple seasons over his career. He was really good when he entered the league. Don't get me wrong. But he hasn't been doing really good. He's been switching a lot of teams. When paired up with John Wall and Bradley Beal, I believe Superman will have a great year throwing down dunks and helping his team. Even though he is a locker room cancer, which a lot of people have said, I think he'll help the team a lot. So that's why I'm saying he'll be MIP. Sixth Man of the Year. This one's actually random, and it's really funny, and it's for fun. Lonzo Ball or Rajon Rondo. Whoever gets handed the starting role on the Lakers, the other person will win Sixth Man of the Year. So, I can't really predict that now. Defensive Player of the Year will be Anthony Davis. Yes, I'm picking Anthony Davis. AD is going to be pissed this season and will surely go out of his mind on defense to take home this award. Now, he didn't get it last season. Don't get me wrong. Rudy Gobert is a great defensive player. But Anthony Davis, is going to be pissed. And he's going to defend the hell out of that rim. So, good luck to everybody else in the league. Most Valuable Player of the Year. This is the most important award. James Harden, you did really great last season. But I'm giving it to Kyrie Irving. First seed. Did a lot of great things last year, and he'll do the same thing this year. He'll be doing a lot of great things. He'll be leading the offense. He'll be helping the Boston Celtics win a lot. Boston Celtics are run. They are literally run through this guard, by this guard. And if they do go 64-18, getting the 4th best regular season in franchise history, the one that will be getting all the credit is the former Cavalier. Now I know Gordon Hayward will get some credit. Jason Tatum will get some credit. Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, but the most credit will go to Kyrie Irving, especially since, he left, and he's going to showcase what he can do without LeBron. So that's who I'm picking. And for Coach of the Year, I'm putting Brad Stevens now. I'm putting Brad Stevens as Coach of the Year. It's either between Steve Kerr, Mike D'Antoni, Brad Stevens. I'm picking Brad Stevens. He deserves the credit. He didn't get it last year, which is really sad. It really hurts me. Because Celtics fans, you guys have a great coach. You guys have a great organization. I think he deserves it this year. And lastly, I got some questions from people I actually talked to. So I'm going to relay some questions. Who will get on the All-NBA teams? Now, I didn't actually answer this question. I just actually said who will not get on the NBA list. From last season's list, I'm not putting Damian Lillard or LaMarcus Aldridge on it. Their replacements, however, will be Kyrie Irving and Kawhi Leonard. Kind of surprising that Kyrie Irving did not get on it, but but both of them are going to get on it. Kyrie's going to get on it this year, and Kawhi Leonard is going to showcase why he was a great player and why he deserves to get on it. Second question. Do you think Chicago will get an all-star in the 2019 offseason? Hopefully. Because we need a great point guard / small forward. Now, obviously, Kyrie Irving's contract is going to be up next season. Jimmy Butler's probably going to want to move. I think he signed an extension, though. So, maybe. But Kawhi Leonard definitely is going to... Why did I say Kawhi Leonard? Kyrie Irving's contract is going to be up. Maybe he wants to switch teams. If he stays with his team, I can understand. But we need a great point guard / small forward. there's a small chance it could happen, but maybe. Lastly, how excited are you for this NBA season? I'm actually excited for this season. Most people aren't because of because Boogie Cousins, because DeMarcus Cousins, he went to the Warriors, and they said, "Oh, the NBA is definitely ruined now." No, LeBron ruined it when he went to the Heat. Okay, stop being salty because the Warriors were such a good team. I'm actually excited. I can't wait to see what happens this season. Go Bulls. Go Chicago Bulls. You guys are my team. So I'll be cheering you guys on. I'll probably be doing live streams and watching the game. So let's see what happens this season. Disclaimer from the beginning of the video. These are assuming players do not get injured. I understand there will be injuries, but I'm assuming there will not be injuries. It's like NBA 2K. Injuries are off for the season. Anyways, thank you guys for sticking with me through this 27-minute video. Make sure to like the video, like I told you to do at the beginning of the video. Make sure to, actually 26 minutes. Make sure to comment, subscribe. Was that my speaker? Why is my speaker on? There we go. My speaker's on for some reason. Anyways, subscribe to the channel if you're new. That card will actually be right here. Make sure to follow this channel because we're going to be doing a lot of videos over the next couple weeks. This next week will be really big, especially since the update video I just posted. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. So, thank you guys. God's peace. Have fun.